from a personal perspective, one of my sons went to Winston Prep and went to Transitions for a year post his high school experience, meaning post his 12th grade experience and extending that into his year at Transitions. And he has a twin brother who's neurotypical and was going off to college directly after high school. But we were having those conversations with him leading up to it, kind of going back to what we touched upon earlier about transition planning and timing of that. But for him, preparing for college was incredibly important because that's something he really wanted. We were concerned about it and his readiness for it and his ability to navigate it successfully. He will be graduating in December, a half a year early. He's only a half a year behind his brother who graduated in May. But really the internship piece of the program, I would say for my son was probably the most impactful thing, because being an NVLD young man, as we were defining that earlier, and having tremendous executive functioning challenges and just a lack of confidence in his own ability leading up to that point, it was a game changer. But I think ultimately, for my son, he was at a Brazilian bakery coffee shop on the Upper East Side. And again, not what he wanted to do for the rest of his life. But for him, it was a game changer in his ability to working the register, which is not like an iPad, working with very fast-paced, in a rush type of customer. As you can imagine, on the Upper East Side, they were near Fox Studio and all of that. And he would come home and talk about his experiences.
Wow.
And, when people would come in and he would get nervous and not be able to get the lid on a hot cup of coffee or make whatever sandwich it was that somebody ordered. But he learned to do that within that year. And then they hired him post that for the summer. And he was opening and closing the store. And it was just a game changer, as I said, in just his own ability to feel confident. He was taking the subway into the city early in the morning, in the summers and all of that. So again, responsibility, confidence, even some, better money management skills came out of it. I mean, so many things. And now he's actually moving into, and he's done this for 2 summers and a winter session where he's working with the adult autistic population.
Great.
And he's got a job waiting for him, a full-time job waiting for him when he graduates in December, which he can't wait to get back to.